live. It says I'm live. So we have a view of the second parking lot. And probably none of those are Sciento parking or cars. Maybe one or two, but so take a look over here at the Sciento parking lot. We've got some spots left. And let's see what, let me get a time hack. What time is it? 12:31 now. So I started my stream at 12:30.
Okay, the girl that I told the clear cog to is out front. That's the first time I've ever done that.
Yeah, I was thinking of maybe doing that, pushing the clear cog. She went inside.
Yeah, she saw it.
Okay, about to get light. Oh, they've got the paper hiding tech employed. Oh, I can see it. And they've already pulled the shades. Hiding tech fully activated before we get here. Hello. Hi, Fluffer. Yeah, got 8 people with me. I'm out here with Z News, and maybe you could open 2 tabs and have one of us in each tab. So it is now 12:35 outside the PC Org. Looking to see if we get a lot of people showing up after lunch and for early afternoon coursework. Hi, James. Hi, Dad. 8,500 miles from the U.S. From you. Well, things so far are fine. Shaping up to be a good afternoon. Temperatures in the low 80s instead of over 100 like it was on Monday night. And we're set up outside the Casey Org, looking to see if anybody shows up in the parking lot. We do have a Scientologist. Doesn't look like she's smoking. Maybe she's puffing and puffing. Hello, El Sarmento. Hi, Desmond. Something like that. Or ish. Well, I'm not quite sure what the afternoon class is. Somewhere between 3 and 4. Probably 3:45. Hi, Patty. Well, the Grand Street sidewalks in the shade.
We can't keep track of 3 sides.
Yeah, we can.
I'd rather just do the 2.
Okay. Well, we won't start getting shade there until about 20 after 1. And I did not see her coming out the front, so it must be ducking out the side. So maybe I'll let Z-News guard this side of the building. I don't know, the hiding tech is a little bit sloppy there towards the bottom. So I'm guarding, hi Fuzzy, guarding the Grand Street side of the building because it looks like they're sneaking out this door here, which is, well, it is the address. They use it as a side door. Yeah, I want to get away from the signal light. Usually have a bunch of scooters up here by the signal light, but today they're stacked in front of the bar. And hi Dusty. So, looks like we have a door opening into that car. That may be the staff members who just left. Still getting settled in their car so they can make a break to avoid the SV squirrels sitting outside. And since it's not after hours, we're no problem blocking the after hours depository where Scientologists can drop off their extra money after hours. So bring the owner's truck there. I've not seen her before. She's on a train coach of a Scientologist. Let me walk up to the front sidewalk and see if I've guessed correctly. And I was wrong, unless she's sneaking in the alley entrance. And we have a staff member returning from lunch. I may be showing up for his part-time gig. So I'll have to keep track of him a little better. We do have 35 people, approximately full-time staff that show up at 9, but there may be some part-time people that show up a little bit later. Hello. Did not return my greeting. Sacramento, it is a good day out here. High in the lower 80s instead of the upper 100s. And let's see. So why did that guy pull out of the Scientology parking lot and then park in the street? Maybe he's not a Scientologist. Okay, I think that guy first walked west on 18th Street, crossed Grand, into the Scientology parking lot, and looks like he may be attempting jaywalking parking or hiding tech, avoiding tech. Thank you, MD Media. So that guy is walking down Grand Street towards 19th Street. I have a suspicion that he's going to, well, keeping an eye on him.
I walked outside. I was like,
When did you get here?
got here, like,
Am I reading too much into it? It looks like he's met a young lady and are walking back up this way. Still, it does seem a little bit odd. Thank you, Adam. Well, it's afternoon here in the Kansas City area. Thanks to eat more pizza. And he's going to cross the street with the young lady.
Hello.
Howdy. And just like I thought, he is a Scientologist. My lady's a Scientologist. And I'm standing next to the corner of the building, which I think is a blind spot for their external security cameras. They did not play this up. Look.
I came from my radio.
Oh, okay.
Did you see the guy that came around the sign just now with the white shirt on? He walked past me and he commented, "You must be on drugs." And I said, "Well, you must be a Scientologist."
Check the battery level. Yeah.
My battery's at 1. We're getting mics here, guys. That's good. You're right. Purposely got.
Yeah, if you want to have a hold of it, you might lower that a couple of foot.
Well, yeah, it says it was gonna make over here. Maybe not. Oh, maybe it's here.
Might need to cycle power. Power on it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. This is super fun to be rotated 500 times. Like I said, get stuck on something. Yeah, I think it's up to him.
Well, it looks like the sliding thing is down like this.
I don't think it.
Well, I can see what looks like the contact there. It's about the same. Well, would like to
I have another folder for it, so I can go. It just won't be as steady. Okay. Well, I came over here for the radio, so let's check that.
Yes.
That's the one too.
Okay, we're good.
Thank you. Okay, good.
Okay, we had some technical problems. I hope the zines can get it working again. Hi, Nancy. Yeah, these don't look like Scientology. Can't be sure.
Jeffrey, do you like your hair long? Yes, I love it.
Hopefully they walk on past. And it looks like they're walking on past. Hello. No response. Okay, so what do we have? 12:58. Actually, we're in a couple of minutes, and I think afternoon courses start at a half hour. So we'll be looking to see if we have a horde of people showing up for afternoon coursework. Yep, that's true. Of course, we'd have to have someone to hold the camera, James. Hi, Papa Smurf. Yeah, we have a couple of staff members. I think those look like maybe Sea Org. I can't be sure though. She does have the local colors. The guy he's wearing the gold at the knot on his tights. So he probably left his vest inside. Right in the sidewalk. Saw that guy pointing over towards the cult of Scientology building. Covering their car. Bang, bang, bang. Hello. And I think that guy was a Scientology. She may be. Yep, he just went in. And she's going in too. So I had to play a game with myself. Is it a Scientology? Yes or no? See, my score should steadily improve. As I say, repeated. Time does make it repeated for you. So what time do we have? 1:06 in the afternoon. 24 more minutes for Scientologists to show up for 1:30 coursework. Well, all quiet in front of the Kansas City org. Well, not that quiet. Quiet in terms of people showing up. Not so quiet. There's a jackhammer off in the distance next to an intersection where there are cars accelerating, tire noise. If the bus ever comes around the corner, it'll be so loud you can't hear yourself think. And here's the scene down in front of the Kansas City org. Not a whole lot going on outside, and probably not too much going on inside. Of course, you can't tell because they've activated their hiding tech, including an enhancement to their hiding tech, which is paper in the door. But it really looks kind of tacky. And over here, they used to have a plaque attached saying that this was part of the National Historic Registry or some such. This building, which it could be if it was built in 1926. That's kind of strange. I guess they went a long way around to avoid the SP standing on the sidewalk. Now they're crossing on to the east. I wonder why they just didn't park at the Scientology parking lot. But see how Zetus is getting on in the alley. Oh.
So I'm just out and determined to break everything you give me now. The lesson should be don't give me more.
So the gimbal's hopeless then, huh?
No, I don't know. I know I'm gonna mess with it when I get home. I just don't want to take the time right now. I just need to regular stand monitor. I hope not. I hope I can.
So you had the phone holder attachment for your stand, right?
Yeah, regular static
Yeah.
holder. And man, the gimbal definitely changes the way that things look like. This is so upsetting.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
bigger
If you do like that, then it kind of.
Huh?
If you do any horizontal motion, any panning motion, it kind of shudders.
No, I just got a new camera.
What do I do? Just knock on the door? Yeah. They'll let you in.
They just off him. Go south him. He's trying to go in
They just
there.
won't let you back out.
It's what's back out.
Yeah.
Gonna get your
Better off
personality
not
test too?
Huh?
Personality test.
I think he's already been in and out. He's
No,
one of the
I've never actually been in, but
Oh, I thought you were in the church.
no, I've just heard testimony of people on YouTube videos who have been in the church and they abuse kids in multiple ways.
I saw like 2 little kids out here cleaning the windows the other day, and I wanted to think, like, dude, they're not paying at all. Like, these kids should not be doing this.
They were letting the kids. Well, yeah, I mean, you need a ladder to clean these windows.
Well, they were just
The lower part.
Like, you know how we used to joke with those things? Like, that you put your fingers on it and the
Yep.
So it's 114. Solar in is, I think, somewhere around 120, give or take a couple of minutes. This building may not be perfectly north and south oriented, though. So, we're looking up north on Grand Street towards downtown. You can see the Power Building right there, and the 2 light apartment buildings there. Well, there's a third one hiding behind it. So we've got, all right, so I'm on the StreamYard app. No Zoom on the StreamYard app. So I've opened the door of the car on the north side of the lot next to the storage mart. Picked up something, I guess, bringing it back in. So 1:17 in the afternoon. Hello. You actually said hi. Awesome. say it. That guy likes to live dangerously, crossing the street against the light, and not watching out for traffic. We have another Scientologist coming from the parking lot. I recognize her. I've seen her before. And those last three are not Scientologists, or at least did not enter the building front door. And is this the same car with Maryland tags that was here? Had a bunch of roll-around suitcases and luggage. I first saw this car, was it Thursday on the 4th or the 5th? I think it was on the 4th. So I wonder what that's all about. Oh, you want to know what time it is? 1:23. I can't hear. Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna maybe trade
Okay.
with you. I mean, you don't have to be over in the sun.
I won't
but
be in the
just-
sun.
Yeah, but just
I'll just hang out down here at this end.
back there.
Okay, so I'm on chalk guard duty. The alley is still fully in the sun. We're about to start getting a little bit of shade, but we don't have any yet. So and we have a Seward number crossing Grand Street, about to cross 18th Street. This one has an eye patch. Well, been on my feet for over an hour. So what I've done now is deploy my folding chair. Kind of persuade the gimbal to swing around and look at it. So that's it. So time now 1:27. And here comes the bus. It's fixing to get noisy here. transit van. It looked like pulled out of the parking lot, but that's not the school van. Doesn't have windows on the side. It has an elevated roof. So right now it's rather pleasant. Susie. Hi, Susie. Pull this down a little bit closer. Okay, so it's 1:30 straight down. We're not seeing a horde of people come in for 1:30 classes. Oh, looks like Jimmy's is headed across the street to do some chucking over there. Yep, I had somebody exit the org driving that red Jeep. We'll take a peek down the alley. Truck is still intact in the alley. We're starting to get a little bit of shade there. Oh, standing up, I should have. Okay. So we see Ellie over there by the intersection laying down some chalk work. Well, between 1:30 and 3 o'clock, or a little bit after, I'm not expecting to see too much activity here outside the org, but you never know. You might be surprised. Okay, it looks like Xenews is going to do a little enhanced chalking over there. Between where she's standing and the corner, it's kind of a pebbly surface, not very good for sidewalk chalking. A couple kids come out of the org. Morning. Am I a Scientologist? Hardly. Are you? Oh, you just went in to check it out? I hope you didn't give your real name.
No, I didn't.
Good, because otherwise they'll contact you till after you're dead.
I didn't want to sign no papers with my name on it there.
Yeah. Oop, I forgot to bring the
They
card.
try and send you stuff? Like, you give your address and all that?
Yeah, if you give it to them, they'll use it. They'll
I
use
give
it.
my old address. So.
Well, do they have a forwarding order at that address? And has it been less than a year?
It's been more than a year.
Okay.
No,
So the forwarding order won't be any good anymore.
So I know it's basically big fraud. Like,
yeah.
it's rooted in some you don't want to be in.
Well, basically, you pay for your own brainwashing.
Yeah.
To start with, you get some good courses. But after that, you pay for your own brainwashing, and then you pay for a silly story about Xenu and body thetans, and you'll spend thousands and thousands of dollars to do that.
Obviously free. Or I guess.
For free?
Yeah, I mean.
Well, maybe you didn't pay today, but if you take any courses, they're going to cost you.
Yeah, well, he said the Bible. Yeah, Bible. The Bible's free.
Oh, the Bible, yeah. Yeah, go to any Christian church, they might give you a Bible.
I mean, what do you, like, are you kind of like advocating against it?
Yes. And I'm not holding a sign at the moment because it's kind of windy, but they basically, I'm in it because they abuse kids.
Really?
Yeah, they'll take a 6-year-old and hook them up to the e-meter, which is kind of like a lie detector, and ask them all sorts of intrusive questions. You know, a kid should be kid. If he got away with stealing a cookie from the cookie jar, then he got away with it. Later on, they turn them into auditors who run the e-meter, and they audit adults, and they may go over very adult topics with a kid.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think about this, like, in a spiritual aspect, like knowing that it's a bunch of crap?
Spiritual, well, do we have any evidence of
Or like, what would you
of
like?
things
What do you believe?
spiritual. Well, I tend to believe what I can see and verify. So, so I am agnostic, but I recognize everyone. We have freedom of religion, and if adult wants to believe this bullshit, it's up to him. But they shouldn't be able to abuse kids, and they also abuse foreigners. Like she's over there talking, and the guy that comes out and the cleaning, I'm thinking he might be a foreigner over here on a religious visa, and he's basically turning in a slave labor. That's at the first Friday event they have here in this neighborhood. They had a tent down at the parking lot where the food trucks are, and they were passing out pamphlets for human rights, and the human rights are all well and good, but they don't practice them.
Yeah.
I mean, people join their Sea Org. They're allowed to marry, but they're not allowed to have kids. And if they have kids, they have a high degree of pressure on them to get an abortion.
Yeah.
And I'm pro-rights both ways. If they don't want a baby, that's their right. If they do want a baby, that's their right.
Yeah. I don't know.
So
Keep it up. This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing good.
yeah,
You'll be climbing your whole life.
yep. Well, on the other side of their sign says, "Are you your own biggest obstacle?" And I have a sign that I sometimes deploy that says, "Join Scientology. It will become your biggest obstacle."
Yeah. Literally. Alright, have a good day.
All right, you too. Thank you, Fluffer. So let me move you a little bit so your view is not quite so obstructed by the scooter handle. I'm sorry.
guarding them?
Guarding them? No, more guarding chalk. Run them.
Oh, okay. I just gotta sit here and get on my phone.
Okay.
I'll find the job.
So I wonder if the scientists expected us to be here on Thursday and got an extra dose of nicotine to carry them through the afternoon. Well, normally we show up first thing in the morning, so. Let's see how Zenas is getting along across the street. Several people walk on past the board. Yeah, the Grania, we're going to do some chalking in Pasadena really soon. We'll see if that is a dream or real life going to happen. Now, you had some issues there getting consistent rulings from the cops as to whether or not chalking was okay. So, sounds like you got a decree from a higher up that chalking is okay. Hopefully. Yeah, MD Media, yes, says, no, I did not get an okay from them. They are stopping me from doing my first. It's just a thought I had. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I don't know, the First Amendment is not a blank check to do whatever you want, but I think they should proceed cautiously when you point out that they are infringing on your constitutional rights. And as far as chalking, that varies from jurisdiction to jurisdiction. In Kansas City, I looked at the ordinance, and it talks about it could be regarded as graffiti, and if it appears on private property, then the property owner has may have a limited time to clean it up. But this is sidewalk chalk. Next time it rains, it'll be gone. Of course, it'll be gone before that, because a poor Scientologist Sea Org member, who's probably here on a religious visa, which requires them to do 20 hours a week at least of religious activity, religious ministry, is not doing that. They're doing probably around 100 hours of janitorial work, scrubbing toilets, cleaning chalk off the sidewalk laid down by SPs. Well, different cities are going to have different ordinances. Some allow it, some don't. Some don't have very clear ordinances, which leaves it up to individual officers to interpret. I'm not chalking because I have a bad knee. I don't know, we'll see. I've ordered something from Amazon, a wand. Maybe it will help out. But basically, we showed up, it was early in May, about 2.5 months ago now, the first time to chalk. They called the cops and they sent 2 cops out in the car, and they sent a paddy wagon out. And they looked at the chalk work. Maybe they were scratching their heads internally, and they climbed back in their vehicles and drove off. And here, not last weekend, but July 4th weekend, Saturday, that would be the 6th, we were out here and Zenius was chalking, and they called the cops on us again. This time the cops told us that we were doing our First Amendment right, and they didn't even talk to the Scientos. Yeah. Yeah, well, as I was saying to the OT7, Jim McGee, as he was hobbling into the org, the older you get, the meaner and more stubborn the body thetans get. So we have an OT7 struggling with his body thetans that cause him mobility problems. Just checked on the chalking in the alley, and it's still intact. Oh, then it'll be more in the shade. So, hey, Kaz Kirby. Welcome to my chat. We're sitting outside the Kansas City org. It's 1:58 in the afternoon. We're kind of between class starts here, but never know, something might happen. In the meantime, Z News KC is down there laying down some chalk work. She's already done some in the alley. So, and I'm checking it from time to time. So we do have a Scientolo that came out of the parking lot and was waiting to cross the street. He could have crossed 18th Street. There he goes. But maybe he was wanting to use jaywalk tech to avoid the SPs. So my guess is that he'll try to sneak in through the Grand Street entrance. Nothing. But nothing. Sorry about that. I didn't realize he was going to come down the street and be this loud. At least it wasn't for us this time. Actually, when the cops showed up, they did not have lights and sirens going. They just showed up. One time, first time with the paddy wagon. So the second time they called us was for the occasion of the Flag World Tour. And the Flag World Tour, they try to reg people to sign up for courses with flag. Osabat got a little more aggressive that time. Speaking of Osabat, I haven't seen him today. Usually he comes in. I think he usually comes in by now. it looks like they have a Scientology snuck up the Grand Street entrance so as to avoid the SPs in front of the org. Yep. You got some kind of a box for letters. I'm going to sit down at that end so I can keep a closer eye on the parking lot.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
Yeah, what time?
It's a little after 2. Let's see what Zini's has written on the sidewalk here. Child auditing is abuse. Kids cannot consent. You can't buy your way to spiritual freedom. Okay. Sorry with the leveling on my gimbal. So, getting a little bit closer to the parking lot. So we are between class starts. Okay, Scientology just pulled in the parking lot, maybe? Maybe it's a Scientology. So I don't know if I'm going to get a copyright strike for that. So this lady here, she claims to be an interfaith person of some kind, but she's sure coming down a lot. Yep, that was the Scientology. Coming in between classes. Wonder why who's coming in. Maybe he's getting special auditing or check checking or something. Hey, how's it going? I just said hello. What did you say?
Hello, Dan. I hear you're the man to see about a fax machine.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard me.
Yeah.
I'm not a loud person.
I was thinking of asking them. Now that fax machines are obsolete, what do you use instead when you want to assault your girls?
Yeah, I hadn't seen them before. I mean, if I had, I didn't know that was who it was. So I'm glad you said something.
Yeah.
So he
What?
comes in at about 2:30. Yeah, 2:20. Interesting.
So just for any of you who not aware, that was Fax Man Dan,
About someone reaching out to a board member.
who is rather notorious in some circles for his interactions with Reese at the time only, recently quite well. So across the street. See if we can get a handle on which car we might be driving. Seems to be I saw a Tesla pull up. I'll have to review the footage later. Possibly this Tesla. That's interesting. A car that says clergy on it. That Hyundai over there. Ouch. Take my tripod a bit.
Wait.
Yeah, let's see. No traffic. Cross. What's the light? And now with the light. Well, so that may be the excitement for today. Shit. So here we are between course, while course is going on, between classroom breaks. And the excitement we had was we saw Fax Man Dan enter the orange about 10 or 15 minutes ago. Since he didn't have any fax machines tucked under his arm, I felt safe. They had no fax machines. Yep. Fax machines or fax machines. Okay, 115 postcallkc.org. Look, they're a legitimate charitable group can help people with that problem and not suggest they solve their addiction problem by taking the Pura, downing lots of vitamins and niacin, sitting in a sauna for 5 hours a day. I was holding the sign, but it's been a little breezy. My sign is the car shade tech because it fits in my bag, but it does pick up the wind. Of course, a regular cardboard sign can pick up the wind as well. In the end, most Scientologists are Scientology addicts. The facility of the toxicity of the drug makes it more addictive. Well, there may be some truth to that. I was watching part of an interview that Aaron Smith Levin had with what's his name, Doug. Oh, he passed away here in the past year or so. But he was an ex-Scientologist, and he described how the feeling he would get from, well, when he got his OT3, he was just like super high, and he could also get a high just from auditing. Why can't I think of Doug's last name? He has a website, Dazed But Not Confused. He had the YouTube web page, rather, YouTube channel. And he passed away before his time, but in the last year. And we got a dump truck passing by, that's awesome. So, and we got somebody making a trash run and taking a cigarette break while they're at it with a handful of trash. The Sciento dumpster is on the southwest corner of their parking lot, and right about somewhere along in there. And he used side entrance tech to avoid the SP. So he's headed for the dumpster. It's just about to the dumpster. And he's reached the dumpster, lifting the lid, tossing the trash in. And now he's getting in his vehicle somewhere in the parking lot. So is he actually going to drive out in his car, or is he going to sit in it finish the cigarette. Oh, he's heading back in. And we've got a bag of something instead. Still sucking down that cigarette. Doug Kramer, yes, that's correct. Well, I don't know whether they showed the documents, but the dumpster is on their parking lot. And I've already been trespassed from that parking lot. So I'm not going to do any dumpster diving. So we're going to come back in the front. I don't think these are really back there. Take a look. Walk on past the org. So 244. Yeah, got a plane landing there at the downtown airport. Don't often see that. Most traffic is about 25 miles or so north of the Kansas City International Airport. And they have built a new terminal and are demolishing the old one. So I flew into that terminal when it was brand new. That was over 50 years ago. And that one was not a Scientology. But you did not look familiar. So, Z-News has done some more work. Chalking. Looks like she's catching up on her chat at the moment. Low Bridge. We are here outside the Kansas City org. Nothing exciting going on. The most excitement we had was a sighting of Fax Man Dan about a half hour or so ago. They were safe since he didn't have any fax machines when they were gone. Yep. Okay. So we're around 3 o'clock. I wonder if we'll see the Scientology school there, which as far as I can tell they've let out. But I still see it arrived with a couple of the older kids. during the summer. Here a couple, 3 weeks ago, the van arrived. The kids got out across the street right in front of me, and the driver walked all the way around on the opposite side of the street down to the next street, and then turned around and came back. Anything to avoid the SP. So this one kind of came up on the 6. Lena's had a view of the front door. So whether she came out of the org or not, I don't recognize her. Yeah, she is a scientist. She did not park in this first lot. So it's 3 o'clock straight up. Not saying good. Not saying the Scientology school van. Not seen much of that yet. I'll have a good time over there. So it's been a kind of a slow day out here outside the Kansas City Scientology org, as it is on most days. Actually, maybe a little slower than normal. Nice and boring, the way I like it. So it's 3 minutes after 3 here outside the Kansas City Scientology thing, or as I prefer to call it, Class 5 idle mortgage. Also, I got a notification that Amazon is delivered by Chalk Tech. We'll see if that enables me to chalk with my bad knee. Don't remember seeing that person, and not a Scientology. And where did he come from? I don't think he's a Scientology. Got somebody in the parking lot for it. He ends up again. Oh, I didn't see him go out. He must have snuck across the street. Even jaywalked across the street. So what time we got here? 11 after 3.
So then you get to eat turns in it.
Yep. Not a Scientology that just passed. So I think the first afternoon session might be letting out about now. So far, we've not seen a horde of people come bursting out of the front door or even sneaking out of the Grand Street entrance across Grand Street to make it to the parking lot without having to interact with SB. Yep, 3:15. Not seeing hordes of people exchanging classes. That looks sort of like the Scientology school van, but I didn't recognize the driver. I think it may have been. Possibly she left the kids out on the Grand Street side where I couldn't see them. And now she's going to swing around the block and park in the parking lot. Let's see if that's what happens. I wonder if the driver of that school van, seeing it is the school van, I think it might very well be, they might be driving a circuitous route avoid being seen pulled into the parking lot. What they might be doing is driving down the alley between Grand and 18th Street to the north. Let's see if the school van appears in that parking lot. Let's take a walk over here to the Grand Street side, see if anything's going on. Nothing. Can't buy your way to spiritual freedom. Expose Scientology abuses. Visit sptv.space. Oh, there is a even traffic control. Let's see what she's done on this side. Sea Org is slave labor. Expose Scientology abuses. Visit sptv.space. That's got resurrection to gimbal, I see.
Yeah. So I just kind of squeezed everything and rotated everything and made sure that everything was unstuck.
Okay, well, good.
And then it worked.
You'll have to try harder next time, I guess.
Well, my issue is I didn't have this pointed out that way. So I had it the other direction, so it was able to tip over.
Yeah. Well, what I do is I've aligned this with that, and I can tip the weight a little bit in the direction of the lake.
Yeah, so I do that going, I think the other. Anyway, it's better for it to.
Yeah.
For some reason with mine, it's better for that leg to be out that way than this way. doesn't tip that way as easily for some reason.
Just saw the KCPD drive by it. They would stop this time.
No, they've been told there's nothing you can do. So did you get a new stand?
No, it's the same one.
Oh, it's the same one. I like the holder here better.
Well, I added that to
Oh.
put my mic on.
Oh. I like that. It looks like it makes it sturdier through there.
Basically, this little gadget's just to hold the mic in place.
Huh. My little area right here seems kind of not super sturdy. Yeah, I'm just glad the cameras work.
Yeah.
We'll see if Scientology. Thanks for stopping in. Eric's finding 4-week-old chalk in her park.
So I saw what looked like the Scientology school van passing by, but I didn't recognize the driver.
Same, I saw that same vehicle.
And he's probably parked down that street to avoid seeing us.
Well, I was talking about the possibility of talking like a little bit away, just this one little message right here, they expose Scientology abuses, and talking it like, like on that there, maybe along somewhere over there.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they'll go that far to clean it.
Yeah.
And
Well, what do you think the neighbors would think about chalking in front of their business there? They'd be upset.
that's what I was saying was like, it doesn't matter.
Well, it wouldn't matter to them, but maybe it matters to the neighbors. That's my only concern with that.
But it doesn't matter. Either way, whether or not it bothers the neighbors, it doesn't matter. But if I chalk right here, that's part of the parking lot.
Oh, well, yeah, if it's next,
Yeah.
if it's on this street, no problem. Yeah.
But I was saying on around the corner, but on this parking lot. And then up a ways on Grand. Is this sidewalk still open right here?
In between the parking lot and there.
No, like just on Grand.
Oh, Grant's? Yeah, that's still open.
I was thinking about chalking like up a ways on Grand. Because there are no businesses in this building right here right now.
Yeah.
So nobody's gonna care. But like just chalking in front of things that aren't like, you know, the front door of somebody's business. Like I don't think I would chalk right here.
Right.
Because that's, yeah, I don't want to like tick off the neighbors.
Well, you probably get away with doing it in front of their parking lot.
Because they're on board.
Well, it's not right in front of the front door, so they may not have a problem with it. Or I guess you could ask them. Of course, it's a WeWork space, so whatever tenant, I guess, is on this side.
Yeah. Did you see the literature sitting in the windowsill?
Oh, I didn't notice that. Might be those kids that came out. Maybe they dropped it off. I don't know.
I don't know. The woman I was talking to over here, her husband was taking I'm assuming a Dianetics course or the communication course or something. And she said he's been taking, she said, classes here for a year.
Okay.
And so I gave her information and said, it's a human trafficking cult. And
Yeah.
they look pretty on the outside, but there is nefarious things
Yeah,
underneath.
they preach human rights and then abuse it.
And I think this is Michael. Walking over the parking lot in the vest.
The one in the vest?
Yeah, I kind of think so. I can't quite tell this distance. Anyway, she was like, well, we're not about that. We're not about that. So I gave her my card or my receipts, Liz Gale's receipt thing.
Yeah.
She sat in the car for a while, and I think she was Googling because she came out, went in, got him, and brought him out.
Okay.
So I don't know if it was just time for him to go anyway, or she went in after him, or what. But she told me he's not paying for the class. And I was like, who's paying for it? She's like, I don't know, somebody else.
Okay.
So are they just trying to get their stats up by having other people put...
Does it work for a wise business, maybe?
I didn't ask that.
And the lady who drives this car, I think she's an interfaith, or claims to be an interfaith person.
Yes.
Might be worth the conversation to ask a few more details. What does that mean? What other faiths do you enter with?
Yeah.
But I guess Scientology qualifies as a faith because the bullshit they believe bullshit without any evidence. So.
Yep. Yeah, you have to have faith that L. Ron Hubbard was telling them the truth, I guess.
Yeah. Step a little bit further out there. Open up a little more of the sidewalk. Yeah. Bad shots. The man does.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking like maybe 15 more minutes or so, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna go just see what.
See if we get anybody to show up.
They don't care much. That's upsetting.
Are they doing the Bureau?
That was like, yeah. Yeah. He was. Oh, no, that's. Yeah, that's super upsetting. See the kid going there with a bag for the purif.
Yeah, Monday night I saw the guy with the 3-8 license plate. I asked for him, what the significance of that was. He said he would get back to me later. Kind of like later is never.
Really? He talked to
Well, remember that one lady that one day said, I'll be back in 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say the 8 can't stand for OTA because if it did, you would have control of matter, energy, space, and time, and you could just remove me. If you didn't like me in front of the organ, you just remove me. Postulate me as a puppet slave. seems to me it'd be that simple for them to get rid of us.
You would think.
I have two in my chat. They're probably like, oh, I got a third one. Someone showed up.
Yeah. It's not,
Welcome to the Kansas City org, where it's 3:34, and we're looking to see. We're not sure what time the second courses begin. Either 3:30 or 3:45. Probably 3:45. Seeing the school van show up right at 3:30.
yeah, they the purists though. Ugh,
Yeah.
that's gotta be rough.
One night I stayed, I think it was around 5:30 or so, I did see a couple of the little girls being picked up by their parents. So, maybe it's the older kids who have to go through coursework.
Hey there, Jordan. How's it going? I really like that emoji. Woo-hoo. I don't know why. I use that one a lot. I'm a pretty big fan of emojis. She's funny.
Is she going to a car, or is she just trying to avoid it?
She just doesn't want to be on camera.
Oh, well,
She was the one backcamming me at the First Fridays event
oh, okay.
and telling me that something to the effect of like forced communication is not acceptable or something like that.
Okay, what forced communication is she referring to?
Well, I said to her, "Isn't communication the universal solvent?"
Okay.
And she said, "Forced communication isn't." I'd have to go back and rewatch it. I don't remember exactly what she said, and maybe
Well,
you may not be able to hear it because I was still using my phone.
Yeah. Seems like a normal person.
I know. Did you see that? He didn't want to. He was like, I'm going in here. Did you see I wrote the human trafficking cult thing down there?
Uh-huh.
I took everything in my being to actually write that out because I don't know. It's true. It's 100% true. I completely agree with it.
There's just a free date, I think.
But it is, it's hard to write out on the pavement for some reason for me. By the way, she's illegally parked. That's too far from the curb.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. She's inside the white line, so maybe.
I still think you have to be. I think it's 2 feet from the curb.
Yeah, well, that's more than 2 feet.
I'd have to look at the thing again. I'm pretty sure she's illegally parked.
Yeah, looks like she's deploying shade tech for its intended purpose.
Is he the one that has the free?
I think so.
Is it a Kansas plate?
That's a Virginia plate.
Oh, it's a Virginia.
The 38 is. I think that's the car.
He doesn't have a front plate.
Yeah,
Missouri, it's illegal to not have a front plate.
right, but if it's registered in Virginia,
Right.
well, or that Sea Org car, it's got no front California plate, and California issues a front plate.
Oh.
So
Is he OT something or other?
I don't know. I'll ask him. What does free date mean?
Stop it. I'm going to give you one warning. Fast warning. Stop harassing me about that.
Just ask me a question.
Stop harassing me about that. Didn't he tell you last time? Doesn't he tell you later?
Yeah, he told me later. So it's 340. So maybe he has class.
He has a present time problem. Like if he's going in for auditing, he's going to have to deal with his present time problem. Sorry, you were saying it's 340 what?
Well, if classes start at 3:45, well, I guess he doesn't have much time. But he can explain it.
You know what? If you don't want people to ask about your vanity plate, don't make a vanity plate.
Yeah. Yeah, it's harassment to ask someone about their vanity plate. I wonder if he's going to call the cops and have their husband. I hope he does. I hope the hell he does. I already got Osa Matt telling me I'm blocking the door when I'm standing right beside the sign.
I was still in my chat about that earlier.
I mean, does that not discredit him?
Yeah, asking a simple. Huh?
Do they come out and get mad at you?
Sometimes, yeah. Right. Mostly the so there's staff and what are called wards that work in the building.
Oh yeah, I remember the Sea Orgs.
They're the slave labor. Yeah.
I was telling her I just watched that documentary and
Going
I'm more creeped out than ever.
Yeah. So they work in here and they're not allowed to come talk to us at all because we're suppressive people. We're suppressive persons.
I have a friend who they were asking him to. He runs a coffee shop and they were asking him to deliver food, and he got to go in and take food down to their cafeteria and stuff. I don't know, it's a little weird. I mean, I guess there's people that live in this building, like don't move.
We think so, yeah. Which is, I mean, that is a true sign of human trafficking. If you work and live in the same space.
Not to mention being against the ordinance.
Yeah.
This is not zoned residential.
Oh, this is not.
Oh,
well, then we could get him in trouble for that.
If we could prove it.
Well, you know, that documentary said that they make up most of their money through property investment.
Yep.
Now,
Yeah.
so this is interesting because it's a beautiful building. You're like, oh, it's gorgeous.
So this building, the public around Kansas City, and actually this org feeds from 5 different states. So Iowa, Nebraska, Missouri, Oklahoma, and maybe Arkansas. But anyway, so they fundraise to buy this building initially back in what?
2007, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they fundraised to revamp it and it opened in 2016.
Right.
But then they have to hand it over to international management and they have to pay rent.
Interesting.
Yeah. So like it is a
Wow.
complete
Weird.
real estate game.
Yeah.
So this is a funny story about these guys. My husband, years ago, like in the early 90s, said he was at a tire place getting his tires rotated, and they had a little booklet, and it said, fill this out if you're interested. And he did, like a dum-dum. And so they have been, and that was 30 years ago,
They're
and
still sitting
they
there.
follow us everywhere we go, and they will not, I have sent them multiple requests to take us off their mail, or him, off their mailing list, and they won't do it. In fact, they have even sent letters. I wrote a letter back and I said, I have asked you. I wrote on the letter and I said, I've asked you multiple times, please take me off your list. Why are you still sending mail? And then I got a letter back and it was one line and it said, his name, Chuck, what are you afraid of? And had their signature. It was very threatening almost. And I went, oh my God. I mean,
So
very,
to this day, they're still sending.
they're still sending junk, even though I've asked them multiple times to take it off. So it's weird. So I said, I wish I'd have kept it because I was like, my husband said, would you quit messing with them? They know where we live. Like he's scared of them. He goes, what's wrong with them? So I go, okay, but I said, I think if you tell someone to take you off their list, they're supposed to, but nothing.
You said that they send you recruiting letters, or did they also send you activity letters? What's going on?
I mean, it's all kinds of junk.
So
Yeah.
can you,
If I get one, yeah, I'd be happy to send it to you.
Yeah,
But we haven't recently, but yeah, when we get them, I always open them and see what they say because that one that was one line item, I was like,
let me
That
give
sounds
you,
like a threat.
I pissed them off.
let me give you my phone number.
Okay.
Do you mind?
Yeah. If I get one, I'll send it to you. But I wish I'd have kept that one because that was super weird.
Well, what we're looking for is that we'd like to know when they're having major events that no one attends, but still a major event. And we could say, we're here at this major event.
And what's your name?
Allie, A-L-L-I.
Good.
And I'm live streaming right now, so I'm going to type it in for you so that I don't say that wrong. So I don't block my phone.
What are they called? There's no phone from.
Yeah, Scientology.
It's still right there. Okay. I'll fix it later.
Yeah, it works. We call them Scientologists.
You just got it.
Yeah, that was a kind of a happy accident. They opened a org down in Austin, and they had signs covering up their, or paper garbage bags covering up their signs, and the garbage bag that covered the F and F of, and the Sciento and Scientology, that came down. So it said F Sciento.
And you're like, yes.
Yes.
That's funny. So, are you guys just trying to get more attention that this is wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually protesting. So our protest
I don't have a sign out because it's kind of windy, but.
Okay. I'll let you know.
Hey, Mama Opal. How's it going? It was very nice to meet you the other day.
Oh, she was nice.
Mama Opal. Yeah, I have people in my chat that
Oh.
were messaging me.
All right. Well, I'm going to head out, but interesting.
Yeah.
I just walked by here yesterday, and then I saw this. I was like, what's going on? SPTV.
That space. Yeah, that's a website that we keep up to let people
I'm going to
know.
put that in there too. I'll forget.
Yeah, to let people know about the
That'll
protesters
help.
and the Scientologists. So yeah, if you don't mind just texting me, the next time you get anything, just text me and we can coordinate. I'd love to get any of the literature that they're sending out.
Right, particularly if it announces an event.
Yeah. And here's the thing, if they find out you're sending it to an SP, they may stop sending it to you.
There you go. They were, yeah, like I said, they kind of scared us. My husband said, you better quit it. We were like, okay. Because he wasn't doing it, I was. I was just like, man, let's take it. So I would use their return envelope, and I would put in there, please do not contact me. And I would say, thank you very much. And then, I mean, I was very nice at first. And then after I did it about 3 times, I was like, I have asked you multiple times, please take me off your mailing list. And that's when they said, now I am.
Thank you.
All right,
Nice
take
meeting
care.
you.
Well, it's not that bad, is it?
Yeah.
So,
I have been a chocolate here though.
okay.
So we'll shut down here and then we'll head out. So, well, thanks, guys.
Yep. Well, it's been about afternoon,
Yeah,
and we're going to end the stream.
it's been.
So thank you to all three of you if you are here, or if you have been here, thank you. Anyway.
Coffee first, please.